Hyalite Peak Trail in the Hyalite Canyon outside of Bozeman, Montana, going to Grotto Falls. The Hyalite Creek Trail is probably one of my favorites in Bozeman, and I usually will make this hike a couple times each summer, and even as we did last winter in the winter, which was actually my first time in the winter. But I think one of the reasons it's my favorite, and there's several reasons, but one reason is that it's close to town. From my house, I can probably get to the entrance of the Hyalite Reservoir area within 20 minutes. And then it takes a while to get to the Hyalite Creek trailhead, which is all the way at the end of the Hyalite Canyon. So that probably takes from my house about an hour. So it's relatively close to me. And another reason I like it is that when you're on the hike, you have it's a really pretty varied experience in terms of what you're hiking through. So to start the hike, you're probably in the woods, pretty dense forest for maybe the first 3 or 4 miles. And as you go through the forest, there are many different waterfalls. So I think we went to Grotto Falls in the winter, but there are several different falls along the way because you follow Hyalite Creek pretty much the entire trail. So you get that kind of deep woods experience, and periodically through that you have these just all of a sudden a vista of a different mountain peak on either side of the canyon. As far as I'm aware, any of the national forests around, you can pay a small amount, I don't know if it's $5, $10, $15, to get a tree cutting permit and to go into the forest and actually cut your Christmas tree down, which I think would be a pretty amazing experience. Another interesting point about Hyalite Canyon is that it's a pretty big destination for ice climbers. They have an ice climbing film festival and a week long of ice climbing activities here in Bozeman every year. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but I think they did that maybe at the beginning of January or end of December. But as you can see from some of the falls that we had passed when we were on this hike, you can kind of imagine that some of the larger falls and larger cliffs in the area would have some pretty significant ice for people to climb. So it'd be kind of neat to go out there sometime and watch the ice climbers.